Hey everybody, this is Dominique with Black Girl Reviews, and today I have another review on Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 15, Episode 11, Makeup, Slip-Ups, and Cover-Ups. All right, you guys, let's get right into it. It was a lackluster episode, so I really don't have much to talk about. So the episode starts off with Drew. She's still upset. Oh, how could you talk about my lawsuit like this? Oh, why would you talk about my lawsuit like this? Well, it's me. You don't understand. I gave this girl my money already. She walked off from the table, by the way. I forgot that part. She walks up from the table and Candy says, and scene. Because it was giving very dramatic. Like, girl, what? So she walks off from the table. Monietta, I want to say Sonia, Kenya, and Sheree follows her outside, and Sheree's like, let's talk about this. I didn't know you was like legit hurt over this situation. And she was like, you just don't understand. This is Drew. You don't understand. It's more than just a lawsuit for me. It's my family involved in that. I don't know. And pretty much Kenya was just like, come on now, like, it's really, you really crying over this lawsuit? Like, girl, how much is 1K divided by how many of us is here? 8? How many is that? How much is that? How much is that? Because you shouldn't be out here crying over 1K. Like, just pay her and let it go. Like, get it over with. And she's like, I have lawyers. And she's like, well, you need better lawyers because I can make this go away. Because this is silly if you out here in Portugal crying. And then I think in Kenya's confessional said, you know, it seems like it's way more than just a lawsuit. It might have something to do with Ralph too. So pretty much they make up, Sheree and Drew. They go sit back down at the table. Sonia, the minister, puts in her 2 cents about something. I literally, when Sonia talks, it's Sonia and Courtney. When they talk, I kind of like tune them out. And sometimes Marlo too, because I be missing some stuff that Marlo be saying, because I just can't. Sonia said something, and Kenya said, oh, thanks, Sonia, for your 2 cents. We'll put it in the jar for next time. And Sonia, I could tell through her face, she felt offended, like she felt embarrassed that Kenya didn't respect her little 2 cents. And Kenya was just like, oh, I like Sonia. She knows I'm playing. Sonia was like, girl, get over it. Your feelings is hurt. Womp, womp, womp. All right, so that was it. The next day, all the ladies meet down in the lobby around 11 a.m. Everybody's ready except slow, yet never steady Kenya. She's still moseying around, drinking her tea in her room, taking her precious time. I don't know why they do that. Like, I'm the type of person, if I'm part of a group, I like to be on time. I don't like when people wait on me, because I hate that feeling of people feeling like, where is she? Calling my phone, blowing my phone up, like, and I'm rushing. I don't like the feeling of rushing. And I feel like if Kenya would have gotten dressed like everybody else on time, she would have put on proper shoes, because once she got down there, all the ladies went onto the bus, and she was coming down still in her room slippers, her hotel slippers, which is not properly gripped, doesn't have grip on it. I really don't, it doesn't even need to be left. It shouldn't even be, you shouldn't be wearing that outside of your hotel room. That's what I'm trying to say. And she slips and falls on the wet ground because it's raining. Why would you wear slippers? Like, you didn't check. Like, it's just so many questions I have for Kenya that I'm just like, why you didn't check the weather to see if it's raining outside? Why you don't have no shoes on? Like, you had you was already late. You should just put on your shoes. So she slips and falls. She hurts herself really bad. She talking about she feel it between her booty bone and her spine. She wants to go to the hospital, which I feel like she didn't really need to go to the hospital. She could have just went back to her hotel room and soaked in some hot water and took an aspirin and chilled and see if the pain progresses or it feels better. If I'm overseas, one, I'm properly dressed for the day. I'm not about to go outside in something and it's raining and the ground is slippery and I got on non-slip shoes, or I got shoes that's easily like them slippers in the hotel room don't have no bottoms, no real grip to them on the bottom. Like, secondly, if I fall on my booty or just fall down in a foreign country, I'm going to go back to my room and chill for the rest of the day. And then if later on that day or to the nighttime, I don't feel better, then maybe I would think about going to the hospital. But I'm not instantly just going to go to the hospital because I just felt like it wasn't like she didn't break. She fell right on her booty. She didn't break nothing, but she is older. She is older. Now, if I'm her age, would I go to the hospital? I don't know. So her and Candy goes to the hospital, and they spend the whole day in the hospital. The rest of the boring ladies, the B team, go on their market trip. They go to the market and pick out some food for dinner that night or something. I don't even know, honestly, because it just didn't make sense. But they picked out food, fresh ingredients, and they made a joke about a rabbit having a BBL. And then, of course, Marlo said, "Oh, that's what Kenya should have on. Kenya needs to have a BBL like that. La 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 la, ha 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 ha." But somebody don't like Kenya. She sure does have Kenya's name in her mouth all the time. And just know, all the time that Kenya and Candy wasn't around, that's all they talk about. So after they leave the market, they go out for lunch. They go to lunch. Sheree talking about Candy. Candy's fake, and Candy talked about you, Drew, saying and seen. Candy was talking about you, Drew, and seen. Candy was talking about you, Drew, and seen. Candy this and Candy that. Oh, and I forgot to say, Courtney, I think I forgot about you, honey bun. Miss, oh, that's Kenya's karma for falling down. I hate when people do that. It's her karma for falling down. So when she's doing great, what's that? Is that her karma too? When she's doing well and she's happy and she's thriving in her business, is that her karma? What is your karma? Oh, we would hate to see your karma. Like, I don't like when people do that. Like, especially when they hurt or going to the hospital. I would never put my lips together and say that the reason why you going to the hospital is and you slipped and fell at your 50-year-old age is because of your karma, because you're a mean girl and you don't really want to talk to me. All right, Courtney. Anyways, they having lunch and then they bring up Sheree automatically remembers everything that Candy said and Kenya said to her or said around her. Candy was like, no, Sheree was like, Kenya said that Marlo, your man, because that's all they talking about is Marlo's man and her date. Oh yes, I had a great date. We had so much fun. Look at my date. Look at the pictures. This is our date. Look very paid for. Take it how you want to. And then Sheree was like, oh, Kenya said that your date is not real. It was like a Tinder date. It's a date to hire, like hired to pay. You notice how Marlo didn't have nothing to say. She seemed like she got caught, really, the way that she reacted. Then that was it for that. Then they go paint on some pottery. It was boring. They faked Monyetta and Sonia faked an argument for fun. Then they went back to the hotel. Candy and Kenya makes it back to the hotel. Sheree's having a pajama party in her room and food. So all the ladies besides Kenya, because she's resting, meets up in Sheree's room. And they have a pajama party, and Drew decides to confront Candy and says, I heard that when I left the table, you said and Candy, before she could get it out, and sing. Yep, I said it. Yeah, I said and sing. I felt like it was a little dramatic. I felt like it was just a little too much. I feel like you always get in arguments with other ladies, and I feel like this wasn't even the worst argument that you ever been in. So I don't understand. I didn't understand why you ran off and cried. in his Drew, well, I have a lot going on in my life, and I feel like you should, as my friend, you should respect my friendship, and you should. And Candy was like, she probably ignored her like I was doing, like, girl, you just wanted to end a scene once again. So Candy apologized and was like, my bad. I didn't mean it to hurt. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to hurt you like that. I didn't know it was that big of a deal. Then Sheree was like, I haven't seen none of y'all names as a customer for She by Sheree. And all the ladies was like, well, does the website work? And she was like, yes, it's been working for months. It's been working for months. Y'all haven't seen y'all. Y'all haven't supported me. I supported you. I supported you. I supported you. And even Sonia, the B-list character, was like, well, we always excited to purchase something off of She by Sheree, but when we went to purchase something, the website wasn't working. And we all are busy. We don't just wake up every day thinking, oh, let me see if She by Sheree website is working. Let me see if She by Sheree website is working, like every single day. Like, girl, once the hype is gone, the hype is gone. And that's period. That's with anything. Once you lose the hype, once you lose that momentum that you build up with the show, and then the reunion, it's over with, boo. Okay? So pretty much that was the end of the episode. I think. Hold on, let me see. Pretty much, right, it was just a little clip of what's to come. It was like a beat to continue. I kind of think when production wrapped after the PJ party, the ladies still stayed in Sheree's room to have a few more conversations. Somehow they got on to the conversation of that bolo night, that season where they had a big bolo. And then they was talking about how Drew kissed LaToya. And Drew denies it. And everybody remembers her kissing LaToya but Drew. But Drew just is so adamant that they're lying, saying that Candy's lying on her. She did not kiss LaToya, but everybody remembers. Everybody who was there remembers her kissing LaToya. So it's pretty much, who do you believe? And I don't believe Drew, because Drew's a liar. Okay? The liar, you know. Especially now that we know that the scandal with her and Ty, I think her name is Ty, that's about to come out with her kissing another woman while married to Ralph. Okay. Drew, you like girls. Girls like girls, me too. Some girls like me too. Y'all know what I'm trying to sing. I can't even remember the song. Girls like girls, yeah. Girls like girls, yeah. That's what Drew singing in her head. Alright, y'all, that's the end of that episode. It was more like a filler episode. Without Kenya and Candy, they can say all they want to say and say, oh, look at us. Look, Kenya and Candy's not here. We all are getting along. Because y'all are lame and boring and got nothing to talk about. Ain't got nothing. All y'all do is focus on Candy and Kenya to the point where when they're not around, y'all ain't got nothing to talk about. So, I gave last episode I think a C+. Yikes. Y'all are giving a C+ season. Really, I'm gonna give this episode I want to give it a D. I'm gonna give it a D. I really want to give it an F, but I feel like we had a little something. Seeing Kenya fall was kind of funny. But I didn't feel it like, I wasn't looking at it like, oh, this is her karma. For what? She hasn't really even done anything this season to be talking about this is her karma, because she don't want you to touch her. Girl, I don't want you to touch me either. Don't touch me. You gonna be mad because don't touch me. Don't touch me. But yeah, the D season. All right, y'all. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Tell me how you feel about this episode. Did you think this was a filler episode? Do you feel like we could have got a little bit more? Like, what's going on with the season? Honestly, I really don't know. I really don't get it. It's not giving the way I thought it was going to give. Yeah. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.